I don't know what their payroll is. I mean, it's the number of personnel. But they have taps on virtually everybody in America. This was part of the anti-terrorism legislation that was passed after Oklahoma City.
Well, that's exactly what Adolf Hitler did when he burnt down the Reichstag.
Well, why do you think they're trying to do away with the Second Amendment?
The day you give up your firearms to protect your family, your wife and your children and your home, I'm not advocating anyone killing anyone, but if you give up your firearms, the Nazis will march into this country and take this thing over lock, stock, and barrel quickly. The only thing that has kept America free, I believe, is that these people at the top, the Nazis and the fascists who have been waiting to destroy our country, the only reason they haven't made their move is because the guns in America represent the largest single armed camp on the earth as Americans. I think the incident in New York was a staged incident, and the people who intend to enslave our country couldn't care less.
Well, they're trying to do away with the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, and Bush comes out, and what does he say? He says, well, we want, my administration, I'd like to lift that ban on assassinations so that I can have the authority to order the murder.
I was in charge. I had over 700 personnel under my command. I had a budget of $22.5 million. We were the elite investigative organization of the world in our day. There's no question about who was responsible for the 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center. Through their informant, Salam, FBI informant Salam, they had control of whether or not to place a dummy bomb or a real bomb there. They placed a real bomb, and the reason the World Trade Center would have come down at that time. That was their plan.
That's under
So
Clinton.
then, in 1995, we had the Alfred Murrah building in Oklahoma City. 168 people killed. Then, a year later, they passed the anti-terrorism legislation. But I'm telling you that the FBI knew about this, they had control of it, and did nothing to stop it.
G.W. Bush is a member of the Skull and Bones. He was initiated into the Skull and Bones at Yale University, born again into the Satanic Order. Most of the people in the Republican Party are unaware of this. They're unaware of his associations with the Council on Foreign Relations. There's been a film out called Skulls. The Bush boys have laid nude in the coffin of the Skull and Bones.
entitled the program A New World Order. And here we have the magazine on world conflict, and what do we see is Adolf Hitler, and the caption says A New World Order. We have Wall Street and the rise of Hitler. Who financed Hitler? American swastika. What we're talking about here are the people in power in this government are Nazis. No doubt in anybody's mind who has looked at this subject that the Bush
The Illuminati elite is made up of men of power and prestige. Their symbols, rituals, and idols are satanic. They worship at the base of a 40-foot owl at the Bohemian Grove of Northern California. Agpu, the all-seeing eye of Lucifer, is placed over the Illuminati pyramid atop the privately owned Federal Reserve notes that they manufacture as money for the mindless masses. Their agenda? Which plunder and impoverish the poor to fatten the tables of the rich. The Illuminazis intermarry to make sure the world's commerce and currency stays all in the family. Their managed media has got Americans psychologically set up, suckered, waving the flag and ready for war. They've got them thinking that America is under attack from the Islamic world, when America's so it is under George Bush. But make note, the Anglo-American Illuminati will not be as kind or as merciful as Adolf Hitler, Joe Stalin, or Mao Zedong. They have no reservations at killing billions of innocent people.
The president signed into law a new anti-terrorism bill. Mr. Bush put his pen to paper this morning saying terrorists must be pursued, defeated, and brought to justice.